moments a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Cleveland Browns. This will be taken in at the 1. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down at about the 15.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Bridgewater. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And an alley to run. And he'll get this back across the midfield stripe and down to the 47-yard line. Boy, an aggressive play call to start this game. It backfired, but aggressive, no question about that.
Is that one of those statement calls? Trying to let you know that they're going to be aggressive right out of the gate, but that one hung up just a little bit too long. He made a nice play on the ball defensively and was able to pick it off.
Pistol. Regular. Hurry. Gotcha.
Following the interception, Mayfield. Pressure comes and down goes Baker Mayfield. Josh Allen in there to bury him for a loss of 11. That's called setting the tone right away.
It certainly is, and it lets you know just how important communication is amongst the offensive line. They talk about it all the time, knowing each other's moves. You've got to be coordinated and in sync. Otherwise, your quarterback gets hit.
Under crunch. Shit.
A first carry now for Nick Chubb. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Hey, alert 3, 36.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that is incomplete. You know, last week I remember asking you, what would an offensive coordinator be looking for week 2 of the preseason? Now we're in week 3. Defensive coordinator-wise, what's he looking at?
For the most part in preseason, you're playing pretty basic stuff, pretty vanilla defenses. You're looking for guys that play with abandon, that just go out and make plays and kind of let their athletic ability take over in order for you to notice them. Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed out hard there. He was ready for that running play. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back at the 2. The number 1 pick, Myles Garrett, coming in to drop him.
I think most quarterbacks would love to have the goal line actually extend up into the air and turn into a wall. And they can put their back against it and know exactly where they are on the field so they don't end up in the end zone. Didn't do it on that play, but perilously close to the goal line.
It's a nifty return of 29 yards. And the Browns have a short field in front of them now as they take over 1st and 10. On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. He's got a 1st down and more inside the 30. That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down. You know, I have a pretty good friend, Charles Davis, who tells me that when he sees plays like that, strong runs to the right, reminds him of the 1960s Green Bay Packers.
Boy, those were the days back when the fullback actually carried the ball as well as blocked. Then you had a halfback. You had pulling guards, guys who could get out and run. And you can hear the great coach saying it back then. So we get a seal here and a seal here, and we run this play right in the alley.
That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal.
180.
First and goal at the 7.
Point it right, point it right, point it right. Alert flag.
They'll run with Chubb, and they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal.
Here we go, G. Watch the edge. Run, run, run.
Mayfield looks to throw. It's caught here by Adams. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown grab as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken at his 4. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line.
At their own 33-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn into 1st downs and hopefully points.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 40-yard line.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Throwing, Bridgewater. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
But it certainly didn't waste any time throwing some deep passes here. But the defense, it wasn't unexpected. They told their secondary, be ready. You're going to be tested all night by this team.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. Open man is Westbrook, complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 35.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision. And receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, Bridgewater. This one caught by his tight end, Oliver. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
That was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Bridgewater again. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Olabisi Johnson, 35 yards, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Browns drive about to get started, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there. They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. They go play action. Mayfield. And he's got this one complete to Callaway. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
And the Browns, first down. 180. First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time. Real.
Mayfield on first down. This is the tight end, Njoku. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Browns, first down. First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 27. From the gun, Mayfield. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
But one thing's for sure, when you've got a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you're going to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively. 2nd and 10 now from the 27. Going to run the jet sweep. Callaway with it. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had the incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Defense, let's go. Point it right.
Mayfield from the gun on third down. This is caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. They're able to convert on third. Down to that side. That's up a first and goal.
First down. First and goal at the 1-yard line.
They come out here in the eye.
Check 56. Hey, me and you on deck. On deck. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Hurry, hurry. Mike 56.
They'll give it to Chubb. And he'll barrel his way into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Browns have taken the lead. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Get ready. Get ready. Get ready.
At their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up first and 10. Now Leonard Fournette, and he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. These offensive starters still out there in the second quarter. You would think the plans for them to at least play into the third quarter, if not all the way through it.
Yeah, it might go by feel. If they have a really good first drive to start the third quarter, they might pull them after that. If not, might leave them out there a little bit longer, but I'll guarantee this, they'll be gone by the start of the fourth quarter.
16 yards that time on the pickup for the Jags and a first down.
Partner, this is one of the best routes anyone can have in their offensive playbook. Tough to defend because you think it's a go route, and then he breaks it back on the comeback. There's one other thing you need as well.
A well-thrown ball.
Exactly right. You have a guy who has some precision in throwing the football because of the timing of the route.
Looking deep downfield. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line.
And that's now the second time he's picked off a pass here in the first half alone. Again, another great read defensively. And you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back.
For the Browns, good starting field position as they have it first and 10 at their 38. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Hey, let's get them holes.
Mayfield off the play fake. Gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. 4 yards on the pickup, and that's going to bring up a third down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
And the Jags have 5 in the secondary here on third down. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. They get the first. The decision to run on third and medium winds up being a good one.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. On first and 10, Mayfield. Roberts got it. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You get better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Mayfield down. He gets this into the hands of Taylor. Call that a very strong gain of 24. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Brings up second and goal at the Jaguars' 4-yard line.
Second and goal from inside the 5.
22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber. Here I come. Here I come. Hey, alert 33. 56 to Mike.
Mayfield. Stepping, and he'll score. Touchdown, Browns. Baker Mayfield ready for the regular season with his second touchdown of the game. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Extra point by Seibert up and good. And it's now 21-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
The Jaguars take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. On second and 11 now. Bridgewater flushed it, and he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Marcel Darius flies in at 331 pounds for the sack.
And it's third down. Third and 11.
Third and long now after the sack, and we'll see if Bridgewater has a response. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-round pick, Demarius Randall. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. A lot of attention paid this week in practice to red zone offense. The coach was optimistic about how it went. We'll see. Mayfield to throw it. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Calais Campbell finding his way home for the sack.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things has gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget.
Hey, exit. Alert, 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 alert.
After the sack on first down, Mayfield, he's going to take. Njoku pulls this one in. He's got it for a Cleveland touchdown. David Njoku there to make the grab. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Seibert on for the PAT. He knocks it through. It's 28-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
You better be ready next one.
10-yard loss on the play. It's second down.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. And got his man complete. Give him 32 on the play. The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a first and 10. This one out quickly to Westbrook. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. A shotgun give to Fournette. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 7 yards there and a first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
A first down throw for Bridgewater. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on first and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Here now is second and 10, again from the 41. Fournette running out of the gun. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. So a good run by Fournette. Now another first and 10.
Watch the run. Watch the run. Watch the run.
To throw, Bridgewater. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. So on fourth down, Jags kicker Josh Lambo comes on. From the left hash, this from 53 yards out. And this one is right down the middle. Up yielding 3. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
And a very solid return out across the 45-yard line before going out of bounds. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Get him. Get him. Get him. Switches.
Hey, alert 33. Kings. Regular. Jam. Point it right.
Final play of the half, Mayfield. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, our starters likely to be out there for the third quarter as we get back underway in this second half. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
You got tape.
80 weapons.
Check, 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 check.
That's taken in by Callaway. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
It's a gain of 4. Makes it third.
And the Jags with 5 in the secondary now on third down.
Alert, alert, alert. Watch out.
Mike's both those. Rip left.
Watch out.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Open man is Taylor. He's got it. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So they convert on third with a gain of 22.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
80.
Check, check.
Hey, alert, 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 alert. Recon, 132 fighter. Pistol, pistol, pistol. Watch out.
Play fake. Mayfield. He finds Taylor. Complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Don't get nervous.
Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
It's just me and you.
Hurry.
Mike, 50, Mike.
Up, left.
Push him back. Push him back.
Watch out.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Escaping the pressure right. And the pressure will get to him. He goes down. Now there is a flag on the play, but this looks like holding on the offense. And this 3rd down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long.
Regular.
Both balls to Mike. Mike's both balls.
Here's Mayfield. And it's caught. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. They'll wind up with 17 on that one, but they're still a bit short here for 4th.
Boy, they had a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent gain. Now they're in 4th and manageable.
Just a little short, though, with that marker.
Real.
And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did.
Let's go, baby.
They'll get neither the touchdown nor the 1st down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Trying to get the run game going. This is Fournette. Fournette fighting through. And they'll get him down up past the 15, just shy of the 20. 16 yards that time on the pickup for the Jags and a 1st down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 24-yard line.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Man, I got you.
Now it's a bootleg with Bridgewater. Wide open receiver, complete. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first? Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well. They'll get a few stops.
Here we go.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. They run on first down as they're able to get this forward for about 4. That time the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now, depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold them.
Let's go, D, let's go.
On play action, it's Bridgewater. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
I think you have to chalk that one up for the defense there. Someone right on the spot. Excellent coverage. Didn't leave him enough room to come down inbounds, even though he did catch the football.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Bridgewater. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
We're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. Now Landry. And just a net of 31 here. 40-yard punt, 9 on the return. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind and try to put together another drive.
A simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position where we were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence, not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. On 2nd and 11 now. Mayfield. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked by Riley Harrison. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. But they needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the 3rd quarter defensively. They did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
A nice-looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Give them 19 there as the drive marches forward.
Ready. 9:51. Here we go.
Bridgewater to throw it. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Myles Garrett in there to get him yet again. That is his third sack tonight. They can't figure him out. 3rd and long now after the sack, and we'll see if Bridgewater has a response. From the gun, Bridgewater. He'll let this go for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Demarius Randall. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I tell you, you don't have press conferences when you sign guys like this. But he's been a real difference maker so far. That's now 2 interceptions for him in the game. And when you're getting contributions up and down your 53-man roster, you're going to be all right.
Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
Here we go.
Mayfield looks to throw. This is the tight end, Njoku. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. And that'll do it for the end of the 3rd quarter. You're watching preseason football on EA Sports. The Browns on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. First throw now for the backup Bortles. And he's got his man. That's Landry. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
That's good for a Browns first down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Set. 180. Kings, Kings, Kings.
Tight end, watch tight end. Tight right, tight right.
Kings, Kings, Kings.
Even.
General West.
Check 6 guys.
From the gun, Mayfield. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to...
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Telvin Smith. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. So they get the takeaway, but that's just step 1. They still have a lot of work to do.
but they don't want to focus on that now. Now it's about getting the ball in the end zone and hoping they can take it away again.
Yeah, still 3-score game, though, fourth quarter. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. They'll run with Fournette. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much through the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Yeah, not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, if they want to ride him down the stretch, he should have fresh legs.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Greedy Williams picks it off. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing it.
From the 24, Mayfield gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. 11 yards there, first down. So there on that play, offensively, they ran the crossing route. Defense was in zone coverage, so as a former DB, how tough is it to defend that?
It's really difficult because your natural inclination is to chase the receiver and maybe leave your zone. So you have to have discipline in order to talk to your other coverage guys and let him know that that receiver's crossing from your zone to the next zone. He's coming your way. Make sure you have him. And then when the ball is actually thrown, secure the tackle. When they're moving on crossing routes, if you miss a tackle, it usually results in a big play.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 44-yard line. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. To throw, Mayfield. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Josh Allen able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they won't put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. Well, going deep here for Taylor. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked by Ronnie Harrison. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the 4th quarter, trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people who are really happy about those picks, any fantasy team that has this defense.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm.
And down he goes. The pressure getting to Bridgewater. Myles Garrett make that now 4 sacks for him in tonight's ball game. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle.
Let's go. Mike 51.
Bridgewater. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. So even with the pass interference, it's a completed pass. They'll go ahead and just take the play instead.
How about the effort? Making the catch despite the pass interference. Nothing else to be gained on the play. No need to take the penalty. The play stands.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. forced out to his left. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir, able to turn that into a positive gain. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing.
And his first carry, he loses the football. And I think the Browns got it. They did.
You know, if this is the regular season, partner, we'd be talking about just how costly a mistake that was, but probably good for him to get it out of his system right now.
Just hope for him and the team it's not a sign of things to come.
Yeah, without a doubt. Plus, got to worry about making the team. Those types of errors don't help you.
Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on fourth down. Now Bridgewater on fourth down. Eluding the pressure right. Open man is Westbrook, complete. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. On 1st and 10, Bridgewater. He sets to fire deep, and that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
The Jaguars on third down. Lacking much success. Just 2 for 7 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Bridgewater now looking to throw on first. And he completes it to Westbrook. And down inside the 15 he goes. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. The open man is Westbrook. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. They'll run it now out of the gun. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game, and that was a
rush coming, and he's taken down. Credit the sack to Malik Jefferson.
Remember, throughout my career here in defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. He's got it. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. And a field goal obviously means nothing here. They're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th down. Bridgewater to throw for it on 4th. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Browns are able to come up with a goal line stand. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here. And it was a bit of a strange game. They were held scoreless through the entire second half, but their first half output, that's enough to carry them to victory.
And that's an odd game to watch, isn't it? Because when we saw the output in the first half, you think to yourself, okay, they've got something working here. They know what they're doing. They'll continue that along. But instead, it's goose eggs in the second half. Fortunately, enough of a cushion and enough defense to carry them home.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. It's a win.